in both of those losses to the Broncos and the Giants. Oh, by the way, they have the worst third down offense in the league over the last 2 weeks. There is no shortage of drama in the city of brotherly love.
I don't know if we're predictable, but, moving forward, just have a little bit more variety, hitting the perimeter some.
This is not going to work. They've got to go over to the top and get the ball to the wide receiver.
I understand. We're doing everything we can do to fix it.
If it's first down and you get lack of execution, may not be in or where, but when it happens on third down, puts us behind the sticks, that's hard to recover in this league.
It's not just two people. It's a collective thing. It's about the offense generating and being what we believe it could be.
We have to worry about ourselves and not focus on other things, whether that is the adversity that you're going through or outside noise or inside noise.
I feel like the last 2 weeks, you know what it is. You know when the pass is coming, you know when the run's coming. As we get behind the chains, I get very predictable. So, yeah, it's frustrating.
Jeff Darlington is live in Minneapolis for us. Jeff, we just saw you greeting Nick Sirianni as the Eagles were arriving at the stadium. What did he tell you?
Well, I was just asking him why he still has wired headphones and doesn't wear AirPods after he got his new contract. But that's a separate subject, by the way. I've known Nick a long time. I can ask him that. He's apparently had the headphones as long as I've known him. Anyway, moving on. Very serious matter in Philadelphia. This is one of the major conundrums in sports, really. This is a 4-2 team defending Super Bowl champs with everything in front of them. But at the same time, this is a team that is battling chemistry issues, some internal strife that is really kind of plaguing this offense at this point. There is drama. Nick Sirianni saying that they have spent the last 10 days of this mini bye that they've had trying to figure it out. He said that they have a lot of things that they want to implement and find out if that's going to help this offense get back on track and perhaps fix some of those chemistry issues along the way. And this is not just about the drama with A.J. Brown. This is also about Saquon Barkley, getting him the ball more often. Perhaps those two things can work in conjunction and find a way to fix themselves. Talk about that internal drama, though. We should point out this is a team that has dealt with this before. They will look back to that to find a way to navigate it. It's almost as
that it's almost insulting, I think, to these opposing defenses. Like, they think they're better than everybody and that they can just line up and run this day one offense and win. This is the NFL, right? Like, these defenses are good. You heard Lane Johnson talk right there. He used 3 words. All right, we need more variety. We're predictable. Maybe let's get the ball to the perimeter. Last week was all in the gun, and it was all inside run up the middle. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, let's take it to the wall here. Okay, and again, predictable. This is a word he used. And again, even as a viewer, you're going to see this today. And I'm talking about the back depth here with Saquon. Again, it was almost all in the run last week. And when he is even with the quarterback, it is 100% pass. Why? He's got to get up in protection and get out in the route. And when it is a run, well, he's a little deeper, almost a full yard deeper. Again, he wants better vision to the run game. He wants to get downhill. And I'm telling you, we study 32 NFL teams. If we're seeing this, you better believe their opponent is. Look, and I'm not cherry picking plays. Look at it across the board. If he is even with Jalen Hurts, watch it today. It is a pass. I guarantee it. And again, look at me. We are a full yard deeper in the NFL in the gun. I'm telling you, I promise you, the opponents know this and have it internally and identify it. And again, it just got to be more variety. I mean, they're all pro tackle is saying it, right? And again, Saquon, this is one of the premier players in the NFL. We can do more. We can do better than just handing it to him up the middle and hoping he takes care of business.
Well, and doing some digging on their numbers, all right, over this time. This is the only team in the league that throws the ball in between the numbers. Less than 40% of their throws are going in between the number. So if all you do is throw the ball outside the numbers, that limits you so much in your passing game. And so to me, that's where I think they need to improve. And when you do look at the numbers from last year compared to this year, last year they ran 16 RPOs a game. Yeah. Averaged 102 yards on those plays. This year, 10 times. Yeah. So they're dropped significantly on the RPO games. They're only averaging 55 yards, I think. So they're not even themselves. And you're eliminating the middle of the field in your passing game. That's why it looks so ridiculous to all of us. And your point about the depth of the running back, all right, that is such a tell. The first thing you do as a coach is look, and you'll set automatics that way and all that. And Brew, how does that change your charge for a defensive lineman? He's going to be way more flat-footed, isn't he, versus the run than he is versus the pass where he's going to tee off. So it's a huge,
and I see that key as a linebacker. I'm letting everyone know in front of me.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you expect the Philadelphia Eagles to climb out of this hole, whoever's running these plays, basically what we're sitting here saying, you're running a stale offense. Comebacks, go balls. One thing I talked about opening kicks, I talked about where the Philadelphia Eagles offense ranked on third down. Last year, I'm going to give you this number. Last year, third in all of football on third down. Rex, right now, bottom tier of the list. They're 26th in the National Football League.
Right.
We're talking about Saquon, Devontae, Goddard, A.J. Brown, and the legs of Jalen Hurts. So today, yes, Brian Flores and that defense is going to challenge this offense. But the one thing about a defensive coordinator, Rex, challenging the offense, that means you're going to get up in my face. So what I said, what they've been working on for the last 10 days since we've seen the Philadelphia Eagles on Thursday night against the Giants, there's some things you can do in your bye week, and that's working on the deep part of the field. Rex, you're talking about the 40% completion, outside the numbers.
Well, it's less than 40% inside the numbers.
Okay, inside the numbers.
Never throw the ball. So
okay.
Everything's going outside the numbers.
So, and I put up a tape last week of them not connecting on the deep part of the field. So today, there's going to be some opportunities. I just want to see over the last 10 days, Bruce, have you been working on the deep part of the field, Philadelphia Eagles, or haven't you?
Hey, Randy, great point. Go ahead.
Listening to Jalen talk also, I mean, when he says it's a collective effort and Sirianni says we're all working on it as a group. No, it's you, Sirianni.
Yes.
All you got to do is go in there and say, run a freaking sweep. Okay, run it outside. We got the championship now. I mean, what does it really matter? Let's all get paid. Let's all an offensive showing, but an emotional, fired up, intense showing. It's got to be the Eagles.
Brew, there's an old saying, can you handle success?
Yep.
There you go.
And right now, this team has not shown that they can handle success.
No excuse not to. Again, you got embarrassed on national TV and you had 10 days, so they better see it today.
I hope so. There's so much to keep an eye on in that game, and we'll look at the flip side of it as we continue. The Vikings side of this game equally interesting, including Justin Jefferson. He will join us live for an arrival interview as he gets to the stadium, and I want to mention every receiver that we've had on Countdown Cam this season has scored a touchdown. First countdown cam of the season, and it couldn't be better than this. Devontae Adams of the Rams.
Touchdown, LA! Adams scores for the second week in a row.
The sensational rookie for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Emeka Egbuka.
Caught ball, Egbuka to the 30, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Jackson Smith in Jigba of the Seahawks.
How you doing, Randy Moss? Good to see you.
Gonna let it fly. JSN is out there. JSN has it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
So the pressure is on Jefferson.
Let's go, Jets.
Let's go,
Countdown, wide receiver team.
Jets. No pressure.
Come on, DJ.